Oh my god, what is wrong with your body?
Reloading.
No! Fucking hell. Yeah, of course you can, mate. Well done. Fucking hell. Yeah, fucking whatever. Hello, my name's Nathan Ahmad, and I'm going to be talking about Apex in general and how to be a better squad mate and how to play better as a team if you're on your own. Now, the reason why I think this is an appropriate thing is sometimes you find yourself, your friends are not aligned, or people that you play with normally can't be there, or they've got other things. You find a spare moment where you think, right, I'm going to play a bit of Apex and we'll see how it goes. And you are that third man in sometimes what will be a two-man squad, or it could be just complete random strangers. And being like most online multiplayer games, people aren't too keen on talking most of the time due to trolls, or people just can't be bothered with it. But I find sometimes when I'm in those situations, trying to not force the conversation, but just speaking or letting them know that you can communicate using your mic, people then sort of start to involve you, because you might be that third man in an already two-man squad. They might be using their own Discord, TeamSpeak, whatever, and they don't really need to use the in-game chat. So letting them know that you're willing to speak and help out and be an assisting member of that squad, it might be an initial good step to take. If that fails, then you still don't get any replies, or it's just all quiet on your end. Being a useful squad member isn't always just about getting the kills and damage. It is a lot about that, don't get me wrong. If you're doing kills and damage, then you're contributing quite well to that team. But there's a lot more to this game. Now, Apex is one of the best battle royales to hit the market in this current state. I know there's not that many to choose from, and there are a lot of third-party ones people don't really know about, or don't want to bother with because they're so underperforming. But when you've got the big four, I'd say Apex ranks pretty high, if not the top. Going off what people say, in my opinions, I've played all of them, and I enjoy this one the most. It just has the nice splice of them all. And talking about that, they've got one of the best pinging systems and identifying systems for kit. So as you're going around the map and you are that third man, just assume that you are. The reason why they're not talking is they're on their own personal Discord, they're two friends, and you're there just to make up the numbers. Be helpful. If you see anything higher than a level 1, just ping it. Even if they don't need it or want it, just letting them know that you are looking out and you're going to identify things. The amount of times I've played this game and I've run through a building that someone on my squad's already been through, and there's things that I needed in there that I didn't even know that were in there, because they've just gone, well, I don't need that, I'll run past it. Just take that quick moment to quickly ping it and go, just to let you know, guys, there's a level 2 mag there, or there's a level 3 barrel there, or there's this, there's that, even weapons, especially ammo. Not so much in the mid to late game, people have the ammunition they sort of want, but earlier on, you might have found yourself a pistol or a weapon that you like, and then you're going, oh, I've got no ammo for this. So instead of you running around trying to find all that ammo, someone goes, oh, I've just found some light ammo there. Oh, happy days, I'll run straight to it, I'll collect it. That is one of the biggest things about being a helpful squad member. Just having that little bit of courtesy to go, just to let you know, guys, there is that there, that's there, or this weapon's here. Pinging feature in this game is amazing, so utilize it, because if it's a crime not to, and even if you are just playing randomly, still use it. It is going to help you out. Plus, like I say, if they are a two-man team and they are just on their Discord talking, they're not even thinking about you or what you need. So just to involve yourself in the game a bit more with that aspect, then yeah, it might just bring you into that fold. They might go, oh, actually, this guy's pretty switched on. He's not just some random idiot we've had to take here to get our numbers up. So, obviously, that is, a lot of these will probably be me speaking to people, teaching people to suck eggs. But I do apologise. But it's amazing how many times, like I said, I've been through buildings, and there are things in there that I needed, like. So, it's just be helpful, be productive, always make sure you're thinking for the team and not just yourself. leaving, say if there's 2 stacks of ammo on the floor, you need heavy, one of them might need it. Pick up 1 stack if you can deal with it. If you're really low on ammo, then obviously pick up both. But if you could afford to leave an extra bit of ammo on the ground and go, right, I'll take 1, but there's another one there for someone else. Because the amount of greedy looters that I have come across who will run through the entire map, they'll take everything, they'll hoard it, and then you're running around with weapons that are half kitted out, or you've got low levels of ammo.
Eyes are open though.
And they go down, and you get them up, or you're gone to get the banner, and you look inside the box like, oh, he's been running around with that. He's not even got a weapon that'll fit that, but he's been holding on to it. Yeah, he might have been waiting to find that perfect weapon of his, but it's just one of them. There are more than one of each item in the map, so you might not need it, but someone in your squad might, and then that will help their accuracy or precision or damage or something or other. It's again thinking as a team and not as an individual. So a lot of this game is aggression, speed. People play it differently. I find a lot of people now have chosen that rush tactic. So if you're not communicating with your, well, not you personally, but if your squad's not communicating with each other, then you get into a firefight. You need to look at where your squad mates are. If they're pushing, you need to go with them. If they're stuck in a firefight that's a bit stagnant, you need to push around the edges, get round. Try and think of things that are going to help the squad out. Because the longer a firefight goes on, the more likely you're going to get third-partied, if you are not already third-partied it. People are like vultures. As soon as they hear gunfights, they'll come flooding. So you either need to finish that firefight quickly, or you need to decide whether it's a good idea just to get out of there. So, thinking about your surroundings, knowing where your squad mates are. The amount of times I've been left behind because I've been doing something or thought they've gone this way and they've changed their mind, they've not communicated and gone a completely different direction, which has thrown me massively off. So, it is a bit harder when your team's not talking together, but again, trying to get that early dialogue with people, trying to get that initial going high, or just say, look guys, there's a thing here. You can ping it and go, look, I've just found a mag, anyone need it? Just to try and force that conversation a bit more to help out, because it is a key part of the game. It's a key part of the game, communication. Just go, look guys, there's a mag there, there's a weapon there. Does anyone need it? Being loot whore as well. I say that word and I know people might get upset about it, but and it is true that people will stop mid firefight to look in the boxes of loot. Yeah, if they've run out of ammo, it's understandable. They need ammo. That's off to them. But if you're mid to late fight and there's someone stood there, loot a box while the firefight's still raging on, you're not helping out. Don't be that person. No one likes that person. That person either normally dies or results in his team getting killed. So try to avoid. So the next thing I want to talk to you about as well, about being a good squad member, is the amount of times there's enemies that have been seen. They're either long range, medium range. No one's in a position where they are, or no one's in a position to know where they are. No one knows where they are, but that third man or that member of that squad just decides to fire with little to no gain. And when I mean little to no gain, say, yeah, you'll land a couple of shots on them, but they'll just duck behind cover, heal up, and then it was pointless because now they know where you are and they know they're getting pushed, and the whole purpose of the pushing up with surprise is gone. You're in a worse firefight. You've also identified that there is a firefight in that area, so you're more likely to bring more people in on you. So don't be that person that fires for no gain. Be that guy who goes, right, there's an enemy over there, I pinged them, we're pushing up, let's all get into a range where we could do some damage. Let's work it together, let's finish this firefight quickly. But you will get people that are like that. What's nothing you can do about it? You can have a word with them while you're playing and say, look, that wasn't cool, that's made our lives 10 times harder. Only fire if you have the opportunity to do immense amount of damage, or you have the opportunity to cover while your team's pushing up. But again, you want to be pushing with the aggression to know that you are going to finish that firefight quickly, or you're going to do enough damage to either make that team fall back or to push them into a position where another squad they're going to run into. Because again, you will get third-partied if this firefight's taking longer than 2 minutes, because anything longer than 2 minutes, you've got people have heard that firefight, they are already on their way to you, they know where you are, they're going to come in, you're half health or you're in a bad position, low on ammo or whatever, you are not in the position to be taking on another squad, ideally. You can get third-partied and you can win that third-party firefight, but you'd rather not be on the back foot going into a firefight. So again, don't be early engaging with no benefit. It just makes no sense. You may hit them once, twice. They'll just duck into cover, they'll heal up, and then they now know there is a squad coming in behind them. It's made your life 10 times harder. So that is probably a good tip for being a good squad member, because it just makes no sense, but you see it time and time again. Just be mindful and tactical about what you're doing and where you're thinking of going. Also, if the firefight is progressing and you're starting to spread out and you are that third man, you believe you are that third man, you try and stay with the other two. Like say, if they're in a Discord together, or they might be completely random, but they just try and stay together, even if they're pushing in a completely different direction. They may have communicated that, right, we need to get out of here, and this firefight's taking too long, we're not getting anywhere with it, let's go, reorg, and then come back at it, hopefully then to be a third party on that. So just be mindful, again, it's touching what I already said before about looking where your squad is, but it's easy to get tunnel vision when you're in a firefight, and it is also easy just to get picked off for being out on your own. They've seen two guys run off, they know there's one of them still there, you're going to get rushed, there are going to be numbers up on you, that's a bad situation. So, the third thing I wanted to talk about was, it's not really important, it's not going to make or break a game, it's just a bit of common courtesy, and that is loot etiquette. When I mean loot etiquette, I mean basically, if you've not killed that person, or you've not downed them, doesn't matter, if you've downed them, it definitely still counts as a kill, even if you're not the one who finishes them off. It's annoying, and I'm sure this view is shared by many, that you've gone through an absolute blinding firefight, you've battled your arse off, you've killed these people, someone who wasn't even involved, or just a member of your squad's run in, slid in, stole all the good stuff, and then run off again. And it just sort of winds you up. Again, it's not game breaking, it's not going to cause you to lose, it's just annoying, and it puts you off, and then you start thinking, well, if he's going to be like that, then I'm not going to start doing things for him. I'm not going to help him out. I'm not going to rush over and help him as soon as he's in a fight. I'm just going to leave him to his own devices. He's got all the good gear after all. So, again, it's not game breaking. It's not going to lose. It's not going to make you lose a game or win a game. But it's just a little bit of common courtesy that, again, assists that whole mentality of being a better squad mate. Go, well done for killing that guy. You'll get first dibs on the belts. After all, it is your kill. If there's anything left to fuse, I'll take that off you. Or, same vice versa, that's my kill. If I'll get to that first, I'll take what I need. I'm not going to be greedy. I'll take what I need to better myself. And then I'll make sure there's some stuff in there for the rest of the squad to help out and make, obviously, everyone chipping into that firefight. If we're all singing off the same song sheet, if we're all hitting with good weapons, it's going to assist that firefight better. So, just a little bit of loot etiquette, just a little bit of right, okay, that's not my kill, I'm going to leave it, he can go in it first. Again, it's one of the most annoying things that has ever happened in this game. It's just, you've had an absolute blinder, cheeky sod, slides straight in, takes all the gold off it, runs off again, you're like, oh, cheers, thanks, I'm not going to do anything for you afterwards. So, there's only three things I wanted to talk to you about, and it was just a complete quick guide, not a guide as such, it's just sort of how to be a better squad mate, because it seems very apparent that there is a bit of a set mind mentality when it comes to this game. If you're not involved in that squad, you sort of get forgotten about, or if not, people are there to try and be the next Shroud or Dr. Disrespect or anyone like that. Just they want to basically be a one-man army, a one-man band. They can run around and do what they want. It's a team game after all, ladies and gents, so let's play it as a team. Let's be courteous, kind to each other on the game. I don't care what people do to themselves or each other outside of the game. You should do that in real life anyway, but multiplayers online don't really have the best reputation for having people working too well together. So again, first one is utilize that ping system in game. I know there's plenty of guides and tips and tools from more popular people out there, but this is just to be a better squad mate. Ping it, especially early stage. Make sure you're helping your team out. Make sure you're willing to talk, saying hello at the start, and Jane, or just to let you know, if you're not quite quick with the identifying of the enemy location, just go, right, where I've just pinged, there's enemy there over there, there's about 3 or 4 guys or whatever I've just seen in that area. Just to allow the other team or team members to know that you are willing to talk, you're willing to help out, you're identifying things, you're pinging things for them. It'll make him go, right, this guy's actually, he's a benefit to us. We'll involve him a bit more, we'll start talking, even if they are on Discord. Like I say, if you are just a completely 3 random strangers, if the guys go down and they don't disconnect, that's one of the most annoying things. Someone goes down and disconnects, there's nothing you can do about that. Most of the time it is just randoms that will do it. But that early interaction of going, hi guys, hello, how are you? Oh, there's that, there's this. They go, right, okay, he's not just going to abandon me, he's going to try and get to my banner or try and res me. So they might not disconnect, I'm not going to quote it, because you get a lot of people that do rage quit. Next one I talked about, and I wanted to reiterate again in the summary, was don't shoot or fire your weapon if there is no beneficial gain to a firefight or to the team. It will ruin your chances of a surprise. If you're not third partying and you've just bumped into another squad, you don't want to basically start that firefight too early, because you will get third party. People again are like vultures, as soon as they hear gunshots they will run to you. So the quicker you can have a firefight by not engaging at silly ranges will basically mean a more successful engagement, depending on how you play and how you fight anyway, and an engagement that won't take an age. Because you've got to be thinking, once you're in a couple of minutes and this firefight's still going on, you go, right, we need to either finish this now or go, because this is not going to help us, we're going to get third party soon. And like I said, the amount of times I've seen people shoot at such a ridiculous range, yeah, they may hit, but that guy's just gone and got in cover and used all his health and his shields, not used it all, but he's just used a little bit of what he's got to heal up, and now he knows where we are, and now he's waiting for us, and it's just made our lives a hell of a lot harder. I also touched on another point, which was make sure you know where your squad is. If again they're in Discord, they're talking, they know where they're going, they're not too worried about where you are, so just be mindful of where they are moving, where they're moving through, if they've looted a building already, because you might be pinging stuff for them but they're not pinging stuff for you. So you can either double check, or you can go, right, they've been through that, I'm not going to get anything decent, you can go around. So it's just a bit of mini-map awareness and a bit of squad awareness. And obviously the last thing I sort of spoke about was loot etiquette and just being courteous. If it's not your kill, give the chance for the killer to go down and check the box first. It's not life or death. You don't have to do it. I just find it's a bit of common courtesy. I've had it done to me loads. I might have done it to other people, I'm not entirely sure. I hope I haven't, but it's nothing worse than you've just had an absolute blinding firefight. You've got this person down, they've killed them, or you've definitely knocked them down. It is your kill, and then they've slid in and you can see there's gold on that box. You go, oh, brilliant, that'll help me out. And they've gone and nicked it, and it wasn't their kill, and they weren't even involved. So, just a bit of common courtesy and a bit of etiquette might just make your games a bit more enjoyable. It might get a bit more interaction between you and the other squads. And you might actually start finding and making friends. I'm not saying this is a place that you want to go around begging for friends, but I've made some people that I've friends with people that I've never met before, and it is through this game, just being courteous and playing well and trying to communicate. So I hope this is helpful for people, and I hope it is something that they can take away and use, and hopefully people do become better squad mates, and eventually I do come across people that are more beneficial to a collective. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will be doing more videos like this, and you just listened to me waffle for ages, so I hope to see you again, and thank you for watching.